Greetings. Guys, for today, we'll be discussing other engineering law. So this is for the legal aspect of engineering management, 226. So let me start by introducing myself. So I'm Engineer Clarence Darwin S. Australia. Registered aeronautical engineer and currently affiliated with the Holy Angel University as a faculty. So last time we have discussed different engineering laws. So we have agricultural, chemical, civil, electrical, electronics, geodetic, mechanical, metallurgical, mining, and sanitary. So the only remaining one is aeronautical engineering and the other laws, in which we will tackle later. So under aeronautical engineering, so we have a presidential degree or the act that controls uh, pertains or regulates aeronautical engineering. So presidential degree number 1570. So regulating the practice of aeronautical engineering of the Philippines. Then we have our org. So for the org of aeronautical engineering, we have the Society of Aerospace Engineers of the Philippines, or SAEP, which almost all of us, once we pass the board, we must be a member, no? So commonly naman sa ating engineering program, dito tayo kumukuha ng COGS, no? O Certificate of Good Moral Standing. Then for our act, so until section 36 tayo, so we have first the section 1, the title of the degree up to the effectivity date. So the 15 number 7, 50, presidential degree 1570 was actually signed by President Ferdinand E. Marcos during June 11, 1978. So our example picture here is actually maybe one of our founding members, no, in which they push for an degree or an act that will control aeronautical engineering, no. If I'm correct, currently, siguro ang aeronautical engineering of the Philippines may be around nasa below 5,000 or below 4,000 pa po. So section 2, we have our objectives. So to standardize to the registration, the supervision, control of the practice. Then section 3, creation of the board. So we have 3 members and one is the acting chairman. So which are all appointed by the President of the Philippines. So currently, here are some of the qualification of the board members. So must be a citizen and resident of the Philippines, at least 31 years of age, holder of degree, registered in active practice, not a member of any faculty, college, or any institution, no, or learning institution, then not financially interested, not an elective officer on any group or associations under the engineering program of the aeronautical engineering. Then currently, here is our members of the board. So our acting chairman right now is Engineer Ernesto B. Ferreras Jr. Then our member is Redentor C. Malya. So currently we have one vacant position. So if you look at the picture on your right, so here is an example of the logo of our Board of Aeronautical Engineering with under is PRC. So Professional Regulation Commission. So an atom, then this represents as a shockwave, no? Then subsequently, the first Board of Aeronautical Engineering was constituted on April 6, 1982 by the General Ricardo R. Albañano as the chairman and engineers Timoteo R. Cordova and Teofila Alberto as members. So our first licensure was actually in July 1983. So the successful examinees took their oath in November of the same year. Then Section 5, a term of office. So the members of the board shall hold office for a term of 3 years and after the date of their appointment. Chairmanship shall be seniority membership in the board, serving first as members for the first 2 years, then the chairman on the 3rd year. So 2 years as a member, then chairman on the 3rd year. Then no member of the board shall serve more than 2 successive complete terms. Section 9, so the compensation of the members. So Each member of the board shall have a compensation of not less than 15 pesos for each applicant who shall take the written board examinations, and 10 pesos for each certificate of registration to be issued temporary registrant as provided for under Section 21 of this decree. So I think we need to regularly update our acts and degree that covers the engineering laws, or maybe other programs also, medical programs, civil programs. Kasi ang liit ng compensation for the members or chairmen, no? So, though it's not for financially gain, pero for you to work efficiently, you need to be paid enough, no? Then for the Board of Examination, so written examination under the Section 20 of this degree. So all applicants who wish to practice, so they must take the board exam. So here are the qualification for examination. So at least 21 years of age, a citizen of the Philippines or of a foreign country qualified to take the examinations under existing law. He must be of good moral character and reputation, a holder of the degree of the Bachelor of Science in Aeronautical Engineering. Must not have been convicted of any crime. Then the schedule, so it's once a year, particularly in November and December. Then section 16, so here is our subjects. So actually our board exam is a 3-day course or 3-day examination. So for the first day, we're gonna be mathematics, aerodynamics. Then second day is structures, design, and power plant. Then third is air laws and regulation. So meron pa tong kasamang uh, tawag doon, engineering economics, then airframe. So actually, almost all of the subjects talaga have mathematics. Then the passing average is general weight average of 75% in all subjects with no rating below 50% in any subject. So if you, all of your subjects must not go below 50%, but if you graded them overall as a general average, it must exceed 75%. Then suspension and revocation of certificates. So malpractice, incompetence, and refusal to join and remain a member of good standing on the organization. So you are required to join the SAEP once you are you pass, no? Then another one is siguro if you do not renew, of course you will be suspended, no? Then for the Code of Ethics of Aeronautical Engineering, so we have relations with the state, public clients, employers, engineers, and professions. So currently, so our org, so the Society of Aerospace Engineers of the Philippines was formed in 1950 by a group of aeronautical engineers graduates, class 1946, no, from Fiat University, headed by Dr. Gregorio Y. Zara. So the society was established to professionalize, promote, and advance the aeronautical engineering profession in the Philippines. So it was accredited by the PRC as the National Professional Organization of Aeronautical Engineers on April 30, 1984. So here is our logo, no, for SAEP. So currently our president is Dr. J. Jack Armanzano. Then our vice president is Engineer Jabel J. N. Abelia. Next, since we're gonna be talking about other laws, so we have our mother org. So it's the Philippine Technological Council. So what is the PTC? So the PTC was formed on 1978 as one of the sectoral components of the Federation of Professional Association, or FPA, known as PFPA right now, and was incorporated in 1980 as a non-stock, non-profit corporation under the SEC by a group of concerned and selfless individuals who share the common ideals of fostering the adoption and utilization of technological engineering. So the goal is to share the common idea for all professional organizations. So the PTC has transformed since then into being, or the umbrella organization of the 13 professional engineering organizations in the country, each representing specific engineering field of practice. So we have SAEP, PICE, then the diegetic. So I don't know what's the shortcut of this one. Sorry. So SMEP for meteorological, then sanitary for soname. Correction. I think this is for marine engineers, no? So soname, then this one for the sanitary. Then we have for mining, then PIE for the industrial, then IIEE for the ECE. The I think no, for electrical, sorry. Then for this one is for agricultural, chemical, ECE, and mechanical. So here is the 13 member organization. Then let me share. So PTC handles the Philippine registry to the ASEAN or the APEC engineering with respect to the Washington and Sydney and Dublin Accord. So here are the common requirements for the registry. So application for guide for ASEAN engineering registry is you have to attend and complete an accredited or recognized engineering program by the appropriate authority in the country. You have been assessed as eligible for independent practice. You have been a minimum of 7 years of professional experience after registration. Spend at least 2 years in responsible charge of significant engineering work. You must maintain a continuous development CPT program or at a satisfactory level. So must be at the latest last 3 years. Then bound by the established code of professional conduct or ethics, then held individually accountable for your actions as a professional engineer. So once completed and accepted by the PTC, so an engineer in the Philippines can have an engineering scope of work outside the country without the needing to pass a board exam of the partnership countries. So under ASEAN and APEC. So normally the big countries for APEC, US. Then for the ASEAN, the local, so we have, I think, China and our neighboring countries. So this is a big part if you want to go outside of the country. So you can gain experience here and apply already for the requirement. So you can be an ASEAN or an APEC engineer. So hindi ka na mag-aaral ulit dun just to have that license or license to work. So this one is with accordance to the accords or the 3 accords, so Washington, Sydney, and Dublin Accord. So ito pala. So here are some of the ASEAN member states and the APEC members. So marami-rami yan in which you can use your license, no? So you don't need to be double work kung parang aral ka na dito, nakuha ang lisensya, tapos pupunta ka, aral ka na, tapos kuha ang lisensya. No. Since the opening of our country, Philippines, we have let outside of foreigners to practice their own scope of work. So we are also capable to practice our license outside of our country with this accord, no? Yung tatlong accord, no? So I think that's just it. So thank you for listening on this short PowerPoint, no? So thank you and good day.